Hello and a warm welcome to Federal special program Capital Beat. BJP released its second list of Lok Sabha candidates on March 13th. The party named 72 candidates, which includes 9 union ministers, 2 Rajya Sabha MPs, 15 women. And apart from that, BJP has sprung a few fresh surprises like Harsh Malhotra is being fielded from East Delhi. He was a former mayor. Yogendra Chandolia, again a former mayor, who will now be contesting from Northwest Delhi. Then the second list has a fair share of candidates coming from political families. BJP has been harping over the fact that, they try to talk about the dynasty politics. Time and again, BJP leaders have been saying that dynasty weakens the system, dynasty weakens the politics. So the second list, if you look at very carefully, it has a fair share of people coming from the political families. So what does this second lists complete picture look like? So it has dynasts, it has fresh faces. Is this BJP's experiment really going to succeed? What does the second list indicate? We'll try and discuss all of this. And not to forget, Nitin Gadkari has been given a ticket. Manohar Lal Khattar, who just resigned from the chief minister's post in Haryana, he has been given the ticket from Karnal. So lots to discuss about this second list of BJP. Joining me now is Anand Vardhan Singh, who's a senior political commentator and author as well. So thank you so much for joining. We have Javed Ansari, who's a senior journalist, political commentator and editor. Thank you so much. We have Gyan Verma, who's a senior journalist with TheFederal, who covers BJP very, very closely. Thank you, Gyan, for joining. And let me begin with Gyan, because Gyan will be giving us few insights on what the second list talks about really as far as the larger picture is concerned. Gyan, so the second list, it has 9 union ministers, 6 former MPs, Rajya Sabha MPs, 15 women. So do you think that BJP is this some kind of a new experiment, or BJP is falling back on the older faces? How would one look at it?
I think the second list is more about fielding the big wigs, both from the state and at the national level also. We have union ministers, union ministers from Rajya Sabha have been asked to contest. Piyush Goyal is there. And there is speculation about other union ministers also. Former chief ministers have been asked to contest. Manohar Lal Khattar, he was replaced in just one day, and now he's been asked to contest. So I think this second list is all about BJP fielding its big wigs for the Lok Sabha elections.
Big wigs also, and also the people who have been tried and tested on the political turf.
Yes, absolutely, you can say that. People who have contested elections, both in the state and at the central level.
Right. Okay, so Javiji, if I may come to you now, why is BJP relying on the older faces? If you look at the fresh faces, there are very few. Of course, there are surprises like Harsh Malhotra and Yogendra Chandolia, who were mayors earlier, and now they've been asked to contest the Lok Sabha elections. But what does it, there would be 2-3 ways of looking at it. That is BJP not having enough fresh faces to field in the Lok Sabha elections, or BJP doesn't want to take chance. They have to win 370 seats, which they are claiming. So they might as well just fall back on the older faces. How would one look at it?
Well, so winnability is the main criteria. So whether that entails fielding fresh faces or tried and tested war horses, whether it means giving a leg up to some mayors, whether it means fielding dynasts, whatever it means. Whatever it takes, the BJP wants to win and win big. And that's why they've gone. It also marks the electoral debut of Mr. Piyush Goyal. Piyush has never contested an election in his life. This is his first election, and he hopes that given his connections with the corporate world of Mumbai, he's a CA by training, and given his closeness to the corporate world, South Mumbai will, give him a leg up. North Mumbai, that will come, not Mumbai, sorry, that will come as some kind of a boom to him, and that will help him pass that hurdle. Whether that happens or not, we have to wait to see. But yes, the sole criteria before the BJP is winnability. And of course, minor adjustments. Khattar had to be adjusted. So Khattar has been brought here. Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Mercifully, they've given Mr. Nitin Gadkari in the ticket again, because he's easily the best surface transport minister India produced. I have absolutely no hesitation in saying it. You know, the BJP used to say काम बोलता है, तो अगर एक किसी आदमी का काम बोलता है, it is Nitin Gadkari's. The rest, dynasty. I mean, why do you take the BJP's opposition or BJP's criticism of dynasts to, you know, at its face value? All this is meant for external consumption. When it comes to their own, political parties adopt positions depending on where they stand. Today it suits them to field dynasts, so they will field dynasts. Tomorrow it may not suit them. So once the elections are over, then they'll start. They will beat a different, you know, beat. So this is the kind of thing. Everything depends on what suits them.
Right. All right. So let me come to Anandji now. Anand, what would you really say? Is BJP now this double speak on Parivarvad, double speak on dynasty politics? Is BJP really exposed now? Look at the list, whether it is Anurag Thakur, whether it is Pankaja Munde, all of these, Basavaraj Bomai, Piyush Goyal himself, all of these people coming from political families. So now, I still remember Venkaiah Naidu in 2017, he had said the dynasty and democracy don't go together and it weakens the system. After that, you know, Prime Minister also...
Don't take all that too seriously, Neeru. He may have said it. It's somebody,
yeah. No.
Somebody must have given him a note, and he just read it. Don't take all that seriously.
Right. No, but
meant for external
we are
consumption.
not to take them seriously, but BJP keeps tom-tomming over this narrative. So, Anand, if I may come to you, is BJP really exposed, or is it just a matter of political convenience, as what Javed said, that it suits them to bring in the political dynasty for the Lok Sabha election, so they brought in?
No, Niluji, let's be very honest. BJP officially has already said that these things are called jumla. They have officially termed it as a jumla. We are not serious about it. We just say it, and then we just don't mean what we are telling. Now, when you are talking of the dynastic policy, there are 21. To name the number, it is not 2, 3, 4. Prem, Anurag Thakur, Indrajit Singh Yadav, Basavaraj Bomai. I will keep on. I mean, today, Yadurappa's son, Piyush Goyal's father, Tejasvi Surya's father, Pankaja Munde. I mean, you keep on. Harsh Mehrotra's father, Nagesh, Sudaipa. There are 21 people whose father or father-in-law, someone is there in the politics. They have connections. But I still feel all these things is okay. I mean, someone is going there, he's fighting a thing. BJP, as far as the Modi is concerned, when he feels that if he's telling it is not Parivarvad, then it is not Parivarvad. And the nation should feel like that. And Parivarvad is only in Congress or in opposition parties, be it RJD or Samajwadi Party and anything. Having said that, a more important thing is, which must be discussed, the hardcore Parivarvad is Jai Shah. Why again and again I am telling? Because everyone has, like Kanhaiya always say, that which UPSC exam Jai Shah has passed to become BCCI General Secretary, which Ranji Trophy, which Dilip Trophy, which One Day, which T20, which T10, what game he has played that he's qualified to become a BCCI. Why I'm telling this is because that is a business. And it is this is not the time. Some other day we will discuss it also. This list shows me total confusion. Total confusion. It might be that Modi ji's style is to confuse the other person. You tell me one thing. He wants, what messaging he wants to say. He's dropping Khattar one day before. He's praising Khattar one day before, dropping Khattar the next day, and again fielding him from Karnal. Now, either Khattar is good, bad, or good. Because if Khattar is good, then as a chief minister, he was in a better position to deliver 10 MPs. And if Khattar is bad, then why you are giving a ticket from Karnal? Now, there is another thing. I mean, these people are I still feel, and then Piyush Goyal. Now, Piyush Goyal, as Javed Saab rightly said, he has no past power politics experience. He has his connections. His mother was there in politics. His father was a central minister. When his father was a central minister, then he was there on a lot of banks. He was there on the board of a lot of banks, which he says that he was his former director. He was not a former director. He was there because his father was there. Now, all these people, this is a very convenient or a very shrewd way of BJP top brass to ease them out, They are fed up with these people. They know, I mean, that you cannot rule it out. You cannot rule it out. Because why I'm telling this is, if winnability is the criteria, then why in UP they have not dared to even there are 51 tickets they have announced, 51 or 52. They have repeated everyone. Not even a single person is dropped in UP. And in Delhi, out of 7, 6 people have been dropped. And Manoj, as far as we are concerned, the only qualification which Manoj Tiwari, by the virtue of which he has been repeated. I saw someday as an MP, he was standing there as a personal assistant of people who were having some tea at the BJP head office, and he was running and serving those people. That is the only thing which may qualify, which is the qualification for Mr. Manoj Tiwari to be repeated. Rest 6 are dropped. So I still feel not only he's trying to confuse people, he's trying to make, I mean, especially Modi ji is in the habit of giving all these googlies. Now, if you see, media is day in and day out is telling this is the new experiment. Why this experiment is not happening in UP? Why this? I mean, there is no consistency. There is no consistency.
Right.
You are phasing out chief ministers, then you are bringing in. So I still feel that they are trying to confuse the voters. They are trying to confuse the electorate, and somehow they want to that voters should believe that Modi has the mumkin hai types things.
But Anandji, does it also, I'll also ask this question to Javed a little later, but does it also go to show that there is some kind of a bankruptcy within BJP? There is a lack of fresh ideas, lack of fresh faces, except for few. So would one look at it that way?
You feel there was at any point of time in last 10 years, they were, as far as the creative things were concerned, as far as the planning was concerned, as far as something which can take our nation to a different stage was concerned, they had any ideas? They are trying to do experiments, and these experiments are lag gaya to tir nahi to tukka. What was notebandi? What was notebandi? You can play in this. This is only possible in India. The Prime Minister of the country comes and says that from today tonight, there will be no legal, these 1,000 rupees or 500 rupees note will not be a legal tender. And give me 50 days. और 50 दिन बाद मुझे चौराहे पे खड़े होके आप क्या सजा दीजिएगा? Where is that चौराहा? Where is that 50 days? So they are totally bankrupt from day one. Where was, you give me any sound planning which they have 100 cities, smart city. I mean, this all is jumla he uses. He tries to confuse people, and he wants that people should be more absorbed in his event management. And look at the picture which he was doing at Kashi Vishwanath. I'm a devotee. I'm someone who every day I do puja.
Right.
You have seen anyone doing that?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there are many other ways of looking at it, but the bankruptcy and the lack of creativity which you spoke about. Let me come to Gyan now. Gyan, tell me, where are the creative juices of BJP? Given the fact that you have a Chanakya within the party, who is expected to dole out some kind of a magic with every list. BJP tries to project that there is something new. But the second list is being criticized for one, of course, the dynasty politics, which of course you find in Congress as well. It's there. Then lack of creativity. There is bankruptcy of ideas, bankruptcy of faces. So why is that so? I mean, is BJP really running out of that, that firepower which it had earlier?
Neelu, 2 quick points. First, I agree with Javed Saab that winnability is the criteria. If you can win the election, good. You have got the ticket. Otherwise, you're out. But this experiment of giving tickets to Rajya Sabha leaders or state leaders, I would not say that this is new, because just 4 months ago, we saw several MPs being asked to contest MLA elections. Correct? Now MLAs are being asked to contest Lok Sabha.
Lok Sabha, yes.
So people are being given opportunity. People with experience at the national level are being given opportunity to work or be part of state governments, and people who have already worked in the state are being brought to Delhi. Several chief ministers have been asked to come to Delhi. Now, these people are used to be at least very strong in the state. Shivraj Singh Chauhan used to be a national figure when he was chief minister of Madhya Pradesh. Or M.L. Khattar has been a chief minister for 8-9 years now.
No, but how Khattar, you took Khattar's name, but how is BJP going to convince the people on Khattar? The Khattar, Manohar Lal Khattar, who is seen as a non-performing chief minister in Haryana, suddenly becomes a probable candidate for a Lok Sabha election from Karnal. Now, are the people of Karnal going to vote for Khattar?
Karnal is his home place, first. Secondly, BJP has done non-Jat politics in Haryana. So Khattar will consolidate, help them consolidate the non-Jat voter base, Punjabi non-Jat voter base. So Khattar is a key player. That is why even after the elections, when 29 OBC leaders were elected under BJP, Khattar became the chief minister for the second time. So Khattar is a player in Haryana now. Thanks to the central leadership, thanks to the Prime Minister, Khattar has become somewhat a leader in Haryana among the non-Jat voter base.
Right.
So, and Karnal is a safe seat for Khattar because that is his home area. So he has been in a safe seat.
All right. I was looking at a data, Javiji, that 53% of the candidates have, the sitting MPs have been dropped. Now, if that is the figure, then which means that there is a huge anti-incumbency against the sitting MPs. Probably BJP must have realized, or Modi must have realized that apparently this will not work. So we will have to change the sitting MPs. So how does one look at it? And especially if you look at Karnataka, a huge chunk of sitting MPs have been weeded out and benched. So what would you say to that? Because in certain, like in UP, Anandji was saying that in UP, they've not been able to change anyone. But Karnataka has just been the opposite.
Yes, so I'd give them some marks for being able to, for taking this gamble. They realize they've done their homework. They realize the feedback that has come is that there's anti-incumbency against MPs. There's no denying the fact. You don't have to be a huge fan of Mr. Modi to admit that Modi is the most popular leader in the country compared to all the others. So Modi will be able to pull, when Modi is on the ticket, the BJP has an added advantage. But they don't want to take chances. They realize Modi is fine, but there's anti-incumbency against the local leaders, against the local MP. And so they've taken this audacious gamble of removing them. They are able to do it because they are in power in most of the states and in the center. So they are dealing from a position of strength. They've tried to apply the correctives. He set them a benchmark and he wants to attempt. He doesn't want to take chances. This is not a luxury which, say, the Congress party. One of the main reasons, the internal assessment of the Congress party is that one of the main reasons they lost Rajasthan was that the political managers of the Congress had asked Gehlot to change about 35% of the MLAs. There was strong anti-incumbency. He was given a list, but Gehlot is more interested in feathering his own nest, in catering and pandering to his loyalists than to ensuring that his party does well. And he didn't. He says, no, these people were loyal to me, so how can we? And he really dug in his heels. And now when asked that you had taken the guarantee, what happens? He doesn't have a leg to stand on, but that's another story. So the Congress is unable to ensure, the Congress High Command is unable to ensure that what it says is implemented or that it runs. The BJP is in that position. But I'll be very interested in knowing what have they decided about Bhushan Sharan Singh. My sources tell me that he will be sneaked in at the last moment so that people like Neelu and Javed Ansari get very little time to try and create a ruckus on this, that this will be lost in the din of elections and, he will sail through. They will be very low. I'd like to see if really, the Prime Minister moving people out, if he's able to put his money where his mouth is, And if he does that to Bhushan Sharan Singh,
No,
because
but Javed, why should we doubt that Bhushan will not get a ticket? Given the fact that if Ajay Mishra Teni has already been given a ticket, Bhushan might as well just sail through.
yeah, because the BJP's cheerleaders are saying that anybody with a tainted past, anybody who's brought this, who doesn't fall in line with the BJP leadership's diktat, has to be sidelined and replaced by somebody else. So
Right.
he has the most, he has very serious charges against him,
Right.
Bhushan. So now let's see if he has the gumption, if the BJP leadership has the gumption to be able to remove him, replace him with somebody else.
Right. Anandji, you were sitting in Lucknow. What are your sources telling you, and what are you picking up as far as Bhushan Sharan is concerned? Though he doesn't figure in this list, but of course, maybe he can figure in the lists which are to come again. I mean, in the later days.
No. Not only Bhushan. UP, you will find 3-4 interesting people. Maneka Gandhi is to be seen. What is to be done of Maneka Gandhi? What is to be done of Varun Gandhi? What is to be done of Santosh Gangwar? Now, Santosh Gangwar and Maneka Gandhi are the senior most BJP MPs in Lok Sabha. They are the senior most, 8-time MPs already. As far as the Bhushan Sharan Singh is concerned, my sources say that he is being offered that your wife can fight or your younger son can fight. Now, Bhushan wants that his elder son, who is an MLA, he should go as should fight Lok Sabha, and his younger son should fight the by-election for MLA. Now, which BJP says that this is not possible. Either you take your wife or the younger son. So the deal is stuck there. We might see Bhushan Sharan Singh's wife fighting the election, which is quite possible in my view. He may not get a ticket.
Right. All right. So he may not get the ticket. So we'll have to wait and watch as to what happens with him or with his family. But Gyan, Nitin Gadkari's case is also very interesting. A whole lot of political statements had been coming. Uddhav Thackeray offering him a ticket, then he's saying no. Then Fadnavis also making a statement that no, he's a senior leader. His name will figure later. Now, finally, Gadkari gets a ticket from Nagpur. Earlier, there were reports that his constituency might change. He was supposed to contest from Chandrapur. All those reports were flying here and there. But finally, now that he gets a ticket, what does it show about BJP? Because time and again, and the differences between Nitin Gadkari and Prime Minister Narendra Modi are quite known. They've been quite visible on various forums. So what does it really show? That BJP cannot do away with Nitin Gadkari at any point of time?
I'll agree to your last line that BJP, it is difficult for BJP to do away with Nitin Gadkari. But secondly, there is a large section in RSS that supports Nitin Gadkari. He is from Nagpur. Nagpur used to be a stronghold of Congress. He won that constituency twice in 2014, 2019. So he's not a pushover. And he has performed at the national level. He has extremely good contacts with the RSS. So it's not very easy to replace him or remove him at any given time. So that is why I think Nitin Gadkari has been given a ticket for the third time. He is the former BJP president. He is a sitting union minister. He has won Nagpur twice. He's good with RSS. So there's no reason to...
and he's done tremendous amount of work.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
He's outperformed all the other ministers.
All the other ministers too. So,
right. But what does it mean for the Prime Minister, Javed? Nitin Gadkari being given the ticket again for the third time for the third term of BJP. Does it go to show that supposing if BJP doesn't get a comfortable majority, probably he could be another contender for the Prime Minister's post?
I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think. In BJP, the Prime Minister is from 1 to 10. Then there is Mr. Amit Shah. And there is, of course, my Chief Minister, the Chief Minister from where me and Anandji come from. He's also a contender. So I don't think Nitin Gadkari, even if BJP
doesn't stand a chance.
Even if BJP gets 220, it will be Narendra Modi who will be the BJP's choice.
Okay. So if you look at the complete picture of the second list, Anandji, does it, because with every list, people earlier used to say, oh, this has got an RSS imprint. So the second list of BJP, or even the first list which has come so far, does it go to show that it only has the imprint of Narendra Modi, only Narendra Modi and Amit Shah?
Of course, it is only Narendra Modi and Amit Shah, because Amit Shah and Narendra Modi is one and same. I would like to add something on the Gadkari thing. This is the way Amit Shah works. Amit Shah and Narendra Modi works. They wanted to show Gadkari his place also. I mean, there was absolutely why Gadkari was singled out. Ideally, he should got his name in the first list. They wanted to show his place. This they have done not once with Advani, with Murli Manohar Joshi. Everyone they have used this tactics in past also. Why I'm telling this is because in UP there is a person, they try to put people, show their places कि तुम यहाँ के हो. Yogi and Om Prakash Rajbhar have a constant verbal duel, constant. Now it was insisted by Amit Shah that Om Prakash Rajbhar should be inducted and should be given a fat portfolio. He in day in and day out, Om Prakash Rajbhar abuses Yogi. But just to show Yogi his place, that you are not the final authority in UP, there are people from Delhi who can dictate that. They have brought, there was absolutely no need of this expansion. They have brought in Om Prakash Rajbhar, whose son is going to fight from Ghosi, which in all, I mean, Ansari Sahab comes from that area. To me, it is a gift to India alliance. If his son is fighting from Ghosi, it will be an extension of Sudhakar Singh too, because in a recent bypoll in Ghosi Vidhan Sabha bypoll, Sudhakar Singh against all odds won that election, because there is so much of what I will say. I will not say hatred, but people don't like the politics of Om Prakash Rajbhar in that area, irrespective of caste and religion. So it is going to be a gift for India Alliance, the way Om Prakash Rajbhar has been treated by the Delhi bosses. Right. This is one. The second part of Gadkari also is, it is not only RSS connection. Neeluji, there is a undertone. There is a Gujarat lobby and Maharashtra lobby as far as the business, as far as the industry is concerned. Now that tussle on the political side, the Maharashtra lobby or the Bombay lobby, if you call it, they have a lot of faith in Gadkari. Now, at the election time, you cannot, I mean, Maharashtra lobby you cannot just ignore them. That is also one of the reasons. I think that is a bigger reason than RSS, because today Modi is not bothered about RSS. The way he's bringing in people, the way he's not bothered about RSS. He's bigger than RSS. But yes, Bombay lobby cannot be ignored at this point of time. Right.
But given the fact, Gyan, that a lot of sitting MPs have been denied tickets, now what is going to happen within BJP? Some kind of an internal churning? Will it lead to some kind of an implosion? If not now, then maybe a little later. You've been covering BJP. You've been talking to a lot of BJP leaders very, very closely. What do you feel is really going to happen with the experiment which BJP has undertaken with the lists which have just come out? Because, of course, there are sitting MPs who aren't very happy. Look at Meenakshi Lekhi. What I've heard, like, she's very, very unhappy, but she can't say anything.
What can she do?
Yeah, she does. Of course. So, but what is it going to lead to, as far as the internal structure of the party is concerned?
Neelu, there will be no churning in BJP.
Absolutely.
Absolutely no churning. And secondly, if you have, and I'm sure you know this already, looking at the politics of Prime Minister, he changes about 30 to 50% of the candidates every elections. Whether it was in Gujarat or at the national level in 2019, some 33% leaders were changed. So this time also it will go up to 40. How does it change anything? Because it is not the MP contesting, it is Prime Minister contesting from every constituency. And he keeps saying that also. He has emphasized that in several CEC meetings or BJP, public meetings of BJP, that it is the BJP or Modi is there. So there will be no churning. He is the strongest leader of BJP. He is the face of BJP. So whatever he decides will happen.
Right. Okay, so I'll come for the concluding remarks now to you, Javed ji. So whichever list, whichever candidate, Modi hai to mumkin hai, Modi is the guarantee. So whomever he feels is really going to win just on the basis of what Modi is and what Modi is promising as his guarantee.
Well, there's enough and more empirical evidence to prove, to suggest that whenever Mr. Modi is on the ticket, he's a huge traction. That's a huge advantage to the BJP. So as far as this question of churning is concerned, I'm sure all those people who've been dropped will not be rejoicing about it, but this is a bitter pill that they have to swallow. They have no other option, no other alternative. Whether whoever Mr. Modi puts up wins, I'm not so sure, but certainly he will give it a try. The advantage that he has over the Congress leadership is that he is able to make a difference. He is the one who can ensure victory or defeat in large measure. The Congress leadership at the moment cannot. The Congress cannot guarantee, the Gandhis cannot guarantee that if they put their shoulder behind a particular candidate, he will win. Whereas in Modi's case, the chances of that candidate winning are far greater than in the case of Gandhi supporting a particular candidate.
Right.
So that's why his writ runs more and theirs is less powerful.
Right. Okay, so we'll have to wait and watch. But one quick question to you, Gyan. When is the third list expected now? At any time soon, or we'll have to wait for a little while?
Neelu, there's only one person who can answer your question.
That is
not me.
Okay. No. The beat reporters generally do have an idea, no, that when the third list.
It should happen in the next 1 week.
In the next 1 week. Okay. I think Anandji wants to say something. Anandji, you wanted to make a point?
I will just quickly add to it what Javed Sahab has said. This time, Modi ji is facing a different problem also. It is not only Congress which he's facing. In UP, it is Akhilesh Yadav who is challenging. Under his leadership, the India Alliance is working. In Bihar, it is Tejasvi Yadav who is leading the India Alliance. In West Bengal, it is Mamata Banerjee. What I am trying to say is, it is not directed. BJP is very comfortable if it is BJP versus Congress. This time, somehow it is BJP versus India Alliance. And this time, anti-incumbency of Modi ji may also work as a liability for few of those candidates. In Bihar, it is certainly going to, it is not a very easy task. In UP, any day, if you would do a show, constituency-wise, I can tell you in which constituency, whatever they say, they are in a very difficult wicket at this point of time.
Anandji, I was on a channel last night, and I'll be there again today. They did an opinion poll. They're giving them 77 seats out of 80.
Yes. So, no, but Javed Sahab, I'm very clear on that. In my print media days, whosoever pays, I have to. At least he has the right to give some opinion poll according to his wishes. Someone is giving that money. It is certainly otherwise, who is going to pay? Very quickly, Neeluji, when I was very young, very not young, very new to print media, I was having some problems. Then a very old man, who was you can say some sort of a fatherly figure to me. He told me one day. He said, "How much? Kitna paisa lagta hai chhapne mein?" I said, "About the cost of the newspaper end of the day comes to about 15-16 rupees. Kitne mein bechte ho?" I said 4 rupees. Who pays that is 11 rupees. Whosoever pays that 11 rupees will decide what you are going to publish. So same way, ABP news or any news, the opinion poll, whosoever pays, definitely will have some say to say that the opinion poll must go like this. I'm absolutely clear on that. Because in my 45 years of this public life, till now, I have not received a single telephone call. I have not received a single person who has come to me and has said, what is your opinion on this? What is what? And neither me, none of my friends, none of my social circle have received this call. So, that is their job, the way they do. But I can, Javed Sahab, we can
so what is your figure about Uttar Pradesh,
UP,
sir?
UP, all 80 seats, we can, on public forum, privately, I can come and talk to you that this is a very difficult state. This is going to be a very difficult state for BJP. Leave aside 75. They should feel happy if they cross 50.
Oh, yo.
Yes. And if you want, I can rattle those things.
I think we need to have a separate show on Uttar Pradesh then, with you and Javedji and Gyan.
Malanji, soon as this program gives over, you will get a call from me.
Okay, great.
So we'll have to wait and watch. But if what Anand is saying that they might not be able to cross 50, then I don't know what's going to happen to BJP then. So we'll have to wait and watch as to how things unfold. Thank you so much, Anand Vardhanji, Javed Ansariji, Gyan. Thank you so much for joining. And one appeal to the viewers who are watching this discussion: subscribe to our channel, send us your feedback, and stay tuned to the Federal. Thank you.
Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more news and updates.